What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Black Armory weapon review video. In today's video, I'll be going over the Forge sniper you can get from the Gofannon Forge, the Tatara Gaze. Now, how to obtain this weapon. You can get this weapon from picking up the sniper rifle frame from 801, follow the quest steps to get the radiant frame, and then forge it in the Gofannon Forge. I'll be going over two roles I use, so keep that in mind. First up, we have the PvP one, so obviously aggressive style frame, high damage, high recoil. Next, we have fluted barrel and full bore. Definitely want to keep that handling and stability up. Accurized rounds and a pinned mag. I really don't need increased range, so I definitely want a bigger mag size on this thing, considering it only holds 3 rounds. Now it's up to 4. Next, snapshot sights. Obviously, faster time to aim down sights. Next, Genesis. Breaking a combatant shield with this weapon fills its magazine from reserves. Energy weapons regenerate ammo on hit when matching the damage type to the combatant shields. I don't know if this works in PvP. I actually just got a better PvP roll, but for the sake of the footage, this is the one I used. Also comes with stability masterwork, and I put a targeting adjuster mod on it. Let's go over my PvE one real quick. So obviously, same thing here. Aggressive frame, don't need to go over that. Next, arrowhead break and polygonal rifling. Again, I really don't care about stability. I want to keep that handling speed up. That's just me. Next, we have extended mag or alloy magazine. I probably should go with extended mag because it'll increase that mag size, but it does lower the reload time. So alloy mag is a good option as well. Next, we have quick draw. Obviously, this kind of gives you a mini snapshot, plus you can pull it out very fast. Next, Rampage. Kills this weapon temporarily, grant increased damage, stacks up to 3 times, and it also comes with a stability masterwork as well. Going over the archetype, so aggressive frame. This is the best sniper rifle archetype for the current sandbox and in future sandboxes. Its damage is very high, so it's very forgiving when you hit body shots, and in the near future, it'll be able to headshot supers. So all those high damage archetypes will be able to take down supers with one headshot, which is pretty sick. Going over some mods you should use, I would go for the target adjuster mod to increase the target acquisition of the sniper to help hit headshots. I can't really think of any PvE specific mods that would help out tremendously. Obviously mine came with Rampage, but I don't want to waste a Rampage spec on a sniper. You know what I mean? Going over a good masterwork, I would try to go for a handling masterwork to help with the flinch from enemy fire, but a stability masterwork would work as well. Going over PvE and the PvE side of Gambit, it wouldn't be terrible to use, and it's not terrible to use. Most snipers aren't used for PvE activities, obviously except for the Whisper of the Worm. That's because, well, it can conserve on ammo, do great damage, etc., etc. But the reason most snipers aren't used is because they don't do good DPS and aren't as easy to use as shotguns and fusion rifles, right? Now, I'm not saying they're bad to use all the time, but I wouldn't use it over the Escalation Protocol Shoddy, especially in endgame activities. Like, they can be good, if they come with the perk Box Breathing specifically, which allows for more damage when aimed at a target for a few seconds. It's the same perk that comes on Whisper and Darcy, essentially. Since this is the highest damage archetype, it will do the most damage, technically speaking, like just because of how much damage it can pump out. Even in Gambit, it can be good for taking out a lot of those smaller enemies with max DPS, especially with mine with Rampage on it. Plus, you could take out blockers easily and do some good damage to the Prime Evil, depending on if you have some good perks on it. So again, if you do want to use it, go for it, but if you're trying to do some endgame activities, you need to pump out DPS, I wouldn't recommend it. A PvE God roll would have barrel perks that increase handling and stability, a pen mag, tactical mag, extended mag, steady rounds, or flared magwell in the magazine slot, outlaw, rampage, quick draw, or snapshot in trait column number 1, and rampage, kill clip, or box breathing in trait column number 2. Going over PvP and the PvP side of Gambit, it's pretty crispy in my opinion. It just feels easy to use, to be honest. I don't know what it is about the weapon. Within my first match, I was catching targets very easily versus other snipers I've used in the past. The higher impact snipers don't have much target acquisition, but I think they feel better when it comes to aiming for the head versus the rapid fire snipers like the Supremacy. With it being higher damage, you can take out enemies like that are already weak with just a body shot, or vice versa. You could get a body shot and then clean them up with your primary. So again, as I said before, very, very forgiving when it comes to hitting body shots. One of the things I don't like about the sniper is that the zoom factor is so high. Like, it's going to be more difficult to use, especially on smaller maps, so just keep that in mind. Even for Gambit, it performed well considering most of your engagements are at a distance, and as long as your aim is good, you can take out those targets easily. I don't know what else to say about this sniper for the Crucible. Like, in my opinion, like, it's really crispy. Like, the only downfall is that zoom factor, but if you're someone who's really good with snipers, like, you definitely need to try this thing out. Like, I remember Astacross Gaming did his Sky Gaze, where he did sky sniping with this thing and put an Icarus mod on it. That was a pretty interesting build, I'll give you that. But still, like, I think snipers are super underrated, and they're about to come up even better, like, within the future sandboxes, so you better start practicing now. A PvP god roll would have barrel perks that increase handling stability, a pinned mag, tactical mag, extended mag, steady rounds, or flared magwell in the magazine slot, quick draw or snapshot in trait column number 1, and kill clip or opening shot in trait column number 2. Oh, just a heads up, if you get kill clip on this weapon, you can one-tap body shot, so keep that in mind as well. Going over some useful exotics and perks, I can't think of any relevant exotics to help out with the sniper's performance, but any sniper perks like targeting, unflinching, dexterity, scavenger, etc., like, that will help you out tremendously. Going over my final thoughts, overall, this is a solid sniper to use in general. It comes with a lot of good perks. Like, obviously, for the mag slot, you have a lot of options to choose from that are pretty good in both PvE and PvP. But the only downfall is that dang zoom factor. It is so high. But still, if you can use snipers, you can easily use this thing. Now that we're at the end of the video, there's 3 things I want to tell you guys. So number 1, my clan, the D1 Fire Team, is looking for active players in the Destiny community. Our members play all sorts of activities from casual PvE and PvP to the endgame content like any of the raids, Shattered Throne, stuff like that. If you're actively playing Destiny 2 and want the benefits of a bigger clan, the link to join is below. We're multi-platform, so we have Xbox, PS4, and PC players. All you have to do is request to join, and myself or one of the admins will approve you. Number 2, if you'd like to know how to support me, there's a link below that says best way to support me. That'll take you to a 4-minute video. If you want to go check that out, that'd be awesome. But if you don't want to do that, you can always like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and all that like content creator good jazz if you want to do that. Third thing, Discord. We have a link to the Discord below. Just a heads up, we're looking for anyone with moderator experience to potentially kind of run the Discord. It's not like super huge or anything like that, but for myself, I'm more of a player versus being a manager, you know, so I really don't know a lot about that stuff. But if you are someone who can be a moderator, awesome, just let me know. I know for myself, I'm on Xbox, but if any of you guys would like to talk to me or chat to me, Discord is going to be the best way to do that. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time.